Good morning. I'm Monisa Klein here at the GBTA broadcast studio in Dallas, Texas. And joining me this morning is Mr. Bob Summers, a longtime friend and colleague in the industry. Bob is the Senior Vice President for Global Sales for Delta Airlines. Bob, welcome.
Thank you, Monisa. It's a pleasure to be here with you again.
And congratulations, 40 years with Delta Airlines.
Thank
That
you.
is fantastic.
Yep, it's hard to believe. I think we've known each other for a lot of those 40. But I used to be the young guy running around here having fun. Now I'm the old guy. So I don't know how that happened. But I'm very proud. 40 years with the same company. I started loading bags midnight to 7 40 years ago, and I still love it today as much as I did then.
Well, congratulations.
Thanks.
That is certainly a milestone and something to be proud of. And you guys are just hitting it out of the ballpark. I mean, very
Yeah.
visible in the marketplace, in every place, everywhere we go. We were talking about Normandy earlier. And
Yeah.
all the things that you're doing, being visible, being out in front of with the customer,
Yep.
it's really commendable. And,
Yeah,
and
thank
hats
you.
off to you and your leadership and your team.
Thanks. I appreciate it very much.
So here we are
Yep.
in Dallas.
So how many is this for you? This I figured out today. This is my 28th GBTA.
Probably that.
Yeah.
Maybe close to that.
Yeah.
I think we actually met and started working
That's
together
right.
in those back in
That's
those
exactly
days,
right.
Right. So fast forward, not quite 40 years, but we've been talking about NDC
Yep.
for a long time. I want to break out into cheer when I hear that acronym NDC. So tell me what Delta Airlines is doing with NDC. What's
Yeah.
the strategy? Give us a little update on that because it's a hot topic,
Yeah,
obviously, for this
I would say
marketplace.
certainly last year we were together and we talked a little bit about NDC, but it's certainly come to the marketplace with a vengeance.
Yes.
It's not as much the evolution of it or what it looks like. It's in the market now, but I think the most important thing is it's in different stages. You know, we are. I guess before NDC, I want to say we are 100% committed to the current ecosystem. 100% to the corporate travel managers. 100% to TMCs. We believe in them. It's the most important channel we have. We have every seller out there, almost 600 sellers that are dedicated and pointed at the direction of making sure we continue to drive value through the ecosystem that exists today, and we are committed. That being said, the industry's taken some fragmented approaches.
Sure.
When you think about our distribution transformation journey, we will be in NDC, but we will not be in NDC until we believe the ecosystem is ready for it. And I've been preaching from everywhere for the last 6 months or so, just being really clear about what Delta's position is. And we believe if I talk about our commitment to the ecosystem, that has a lot to do with NDC too. We believe that NDC and the distribution transformation needs to be evolutionary, not revolutionary. And I love that phrase. I think it just popped in my head, but I'm using it. It's the best way to describe it. We are going to incorporate NDC in conjunction with our partners, with our corporates, with our TMCs, making sure we're not going to come out with NDC until it's ready. It's just not disruptive. It brings value to the entire ecosystem, not just value to one airline or one proponent of it. We are not going to have surcharges. We're not going to remove content. We are coming out. We are working on NDC now. We'll announce it early next year, what it'll look like, but it'll be with customers, not around customers.
That's great and very thoughtful, a
Yep.
thoughtful approach.
Yep.
That's excellent.
You know what we heard from sitting back and watching as we develop our NDC strategy is a lot of what customers want is not there today.
Yeah.
The servicing issue is not there. We will have servicing at the heart of everything we do. That's what we're best at, is servicing the customer. Duty of care keeps popping up. So there's a lot. We're talking to our advisory boards and customers every day about what it is that needs to be to make sure that we have it. When we get it right with our customers, we will introduce NDC.
That's great. That's great. And I
Yep.
think that's music to everyone's ears
Yeah.
here at GBTA to hear about your
Yep.
thoughtful approach, really thinking through it, listening to customers, spending time with them, being visible in the marketplace.
Yep.
You talk about 600 sellers,
Right.
which is fantastic. So I think that's really, really thoughtful.
Yeah.
So hats off to
Well,
you
we're
guys.
committed. Nothing's changed and nothing will change. We'll be 100% in front of the customers this day forward, for
That's
sure.
great. So tell us a little bit about how Delta is investing to enhance the customer experience.
So a ton going on. I mean, we presented again at the CES show in Vegas this year. We're the first airline to do it 3 years ago, coming out of COVID. And we announced things like parallel reality and a lot of the things that we have in the marketplace now. I guess the most exciting thing, we're investing in the experience. That includes new airplanes. Certainly the most exciting thing that we've announced is free Wi-Fi.
Yep.
First U.S. airline to to bring a fast free Wi-Fi to the United States and to the on board, and you have to be a SkyMiles member to get that. So we're largely done with our domestic fleet now, and we'll be moving to international next. About 600 airplanes are fitted with free Wi-Fi. So that's obviously wonderful.
Wow.
I mean, we wanted to be first to market, to
and
be
you
able
got
to
a lot of publicity and good
deliver
press
that to our
on that.
customers. Two things happen, Manisa, what's really great. Number one is, because of the SkyMiles requirement, SkyMiles membership, we now have all these brand new customers that might have been flying us but not a member of the SkyMiles program. In order to get Wi-Fi, you obviously have to have a SkyMiles number. So the stickiness of our brand, being a Wi-Fi, being a SkyMiles member, having the co-branded card, having the app, all those things are investments that we've made to really build brand loyalty for our customer group. The second thing we really found is the savings for these corporate travel managers. Most companies expense their Wi-Fi, and we can legitimately look at almost $200 million of savings that companies will by having the free Wi-Fi that will save on that, and your people are more productive, more efficient, and all the things that go along with it. We also, Delta Sync will be the platform that the Wi-Fi will live on. It's all about personalization and making sure that relationship with that customer is personal, recognize it in a way that no one else is able to, where you're bringing customers on board and they have experience with you. It's all about the customer experience. And Delta Sync, like I said, on 600 airplanes, we're doing it with many of our partners together, exclusive procured material on board that they'll be able to only see through Delta Sync. And I think last but not least, Sky Clubs is probably our biggest. They're the busiest. I mean, I know we hear a lot about Sky Clubs are so busy. And so we're trying to do a lot of things to alleviate. We're putting more in, number one. We're also alleviating some of the crowds in there because we want to make sure that it's the exclusive experience. We've invested almost $12 billion in the last 5 years. When we're making money, we reinvest it in airports. New airport in LaGuardia, new one in Los Angeles. 2 years ago, Salt Lake City, Seattle, improvements coming to JFK. So a lot of investments. Airplanes certainly is a big piece of that. The clubs have become a really important piece of that. We've got a brand new 14,000 square foot Sky Club in Terminal 4 in JFK, which is probably our newest one that will pop. And then we opened 8 last year. We'll open another 12 in the next 2 years in our hub markets, but also some of our secondary markets like Nashville and Austin, San Antonio, or some of those type markets where we have a lot of customers that that travel in and out of those marketplaces to make sure that the experience is well. And then we talk about digital ID, and you go through Detroit right now. Atlanta and Detroit have parallel reality or digital, where you really walk through and they recognize you. It's kind of scary, kind of spooky. And there'll be more airports. We'll roll out 2 or 3 more airports next year for that.
Wow.
So a lot of investment. I would say, when we make money, we've been very good stewards of being profitable, but investing that profit into our company and our people. Certainly our profit sharing program with our employees is a big piece of us recognize our employees and the best in the industry. We believe if you take care of your employees, they'll take care of your customers. If your customers like you, they're going to reward you. Shareholders reinvest. We call it the virtuous circle. And it's all about investment, reinvestment to make the experience even better for our customers.
Wow. I mean, you guys have a lot going on.
Yep.
You're not sitting back.
No.
You guys are working hard and, again, doing all the right things, being out with the customers, taking care and recognizing your employees. And
part of everything we do. It's not hard.
Yeah.
We just want to be the best at doing it.
Yep.
Easy to do business with, and have people have a brand affinity to Delta Airlines as
I love that.
the U.S. airline for business.
So you talked a lot about, you covered a lot of things that you guys are doing, so much. What is the one long-term innovation that you guys are working on that will make business travel rewarding?
Yeah.
If you had to pin it down to one thing.
It's a great question. I will say that, and you and I talked about this last year, we talk about sustainability and DE&I as much or more than we do market share and revenue, and we should.
Yeah.
It's our customers, our sustainability is at the heart of every conversation we have. DE&I has always been important. In my 40 years, my company has been incredible focus on DE&I and doing the right things. So those two are the 2 longest term, I would say, those we're both looking at it. But we also, in the course of coming out of COVID, the small to mid-sized market came back 4 times faster than global corporates did, at a higher margin, higher yield, higher rate. I'm sure every airline, every hotel, every car rental company, every TMC The SME segment is on fire right now. And so we have always been, focused on that. We've had a tool for years called Sky Bonus. And so we had Sky Bonus out there for 12 something years. So we have now taken that and we have morphed that into Sky Miles for Business. We introduced it about 2 weeks ago. It is the same program with enhancements. So the miles don't expire. The travelers will benefit, so will the company will benefit. And so bringing that to life, and we introduced it. We're talking about it, if you're coming to the show, come by the booth. We'll show you all about it. We want to be there for our customers no matter where they are.
That's great.
If they have 5 customers or 5,000 customers or 1 million travelers, we want to make sure we're there for them. So I think Sky Miles for Business is really the tool that we've taken that tool, made it even better. In many cases, the Sky Miles or the miles not expiring, we're the only ones with that right now. And we'll be talking about that. And the Sky Miles for Business also does include our partners, Air France, KLM, and Virgin for now. More to come. Aeromexico as well. So we're excited about that. And I can tell you, we're putting way more resources. I've got a lot more sellers in that portfolio than we did 2 years ago. It's a lot of our new sellers that are coming on board. We're starting them there, and we've got thousands. The Sky Miles for Business is one portfolio. Then we've got another SME portfolio above that, where we're obviously inside sales, and you and I started our jobs doing that. So it's really, really important. I think that's what we're looking at. While corporate's coming back, we see it certainly after the summer. We're looking at the fall and the winter, and we're seeing it come back because there's more seats available for corporates to book. The inventory is starting to open up. Summer was crazy, still crazy, in a good way. A lot of people are traveling, but we'll start to see that. But in terms of long term, we really think that's an area that we're going to continue to invest more attention, more structure, technology, investment, because we think it's a hidden gem and it's going to continue to be for quite some time.
That's great. Well, Bob, congratulations. I mean, hats off to you and your entire leadership team.
Thank you.
Great job. I mean, very impressive, all that you guys are accomplishing in the marketplace.
Thanks,
And
Denise.
personally, congratulations on 40 years.
Thank you. I appreciate it very much. The GBTA is special. We've met a lot of friends over the years, and I love coming here every year. It's always special to spend time with you. Thanks for having me. And
I understand we're in Atlanta next year.
We're in Atlanta next year,
Delta's
so get
hometown.
ready. We can't wait. We're already planning for
Oh my gosh, buckle up.
it. It'll be a lot of fun. We're looking forward to it.
Well, great to
Thanks,
see
everybody.
you.
Come by and see us at our booth. Thanks,
you,
everybody.
Bob. Monisa Klein and Bob Summers here at the GBTA Broadcast Studio.